Let me ask you something. Have you noticed how every time you open your phone, someone, somewhere, is trying to tell you how to live, what to buy, who to be? It's wild. One scroll and suddenly you're convinced you need a brand new routine, a new personality, and maybe even a new face. And the crazy part is that none of it came from you. Here's the plot twist no one talks about. Your brain isn't broken, you're just overloaded. Everyone is being influenced constantly, and honestly, most of us have hit our limit. You're not imagining it. Your mind has been running on borrowed opinions for so long that it forgot what your own voice sounds like. So, today, we're stepping out of that noise and learning the art of de-influencing. This is the skill of returning your mind back to normal again, and once you get this, your mental clarity, your energy, your finances, and your peace all start falling back into place. Stay with me, because this might be the most important reset you do this year. Let's start with why de-influencing is healthy for your mental, physical, and financial health. Influence doesn't just shape your tastes, it shapes your stress, your spending, and the way you think every single day. Mentally, your brain is drowning in input before breakfast. You've already seen dozens of different bodies, lifestyles, aesthetics, and morning routines. The American Psychological Association calls this cognitive overload. It's like running 50 apps at the same time and wondering why. Your phone overheats. Your brain becomes reactive instead of reflective. Instead of choosing your thoughts, they happen to you. Physically, every comparison triggers cortisol, the body's main stress hormone. UCLA studies show the brain registers social comparison the same way it registers danger. This is why scrolling doesn't relax you. You end up anxious and drained. Like your mind ran a marathon you never sign up for. Financially, influence is a business model. Scarcity warnings, countdown timers. Phrases like everyone is buying this. All of it is engineered. Harvard Business Review found that urgency increases impulsive purchases by over 300%. You're not weak. You're being targeted by systems designed to bypass your logic and activate your emotions. So, when you de-influence yourself, you're not just calming your mind, you're lowering stress. You're protecting your wallet and you're taking back control of your life. Now, let's talk about how influence sneaks into your identity, because this part is subtle. When did your preferences stop being your own? When did your personal taste start looking like whatever was trending? This happens through something called the mere exposure effect. When you see something enough times, your brain automatically decides you like it, even if it doesn't match your real style. Beige rooms, matcha drinks, 6-step skincare routines. Most of this isn't preference, it's repetition. Then there's social comparison theory. You don't just see content, you compare yourself to it. Not to 10 people around you, but to thousands of strangers who have trainers, editors, lighting, and money. No wonder your identity starts shifting. You take on new insecurities, new habits, new desires that weren't originally yours. And because it happens so slowly, you don't notice it until you look at your life and think, why does this feel like someone else curated it for me? That is identity drift, not chosen, inherited. And it's exactly why normalizing your mind is so important. So, let's get into how to actually normalize your mind and how to restore your mental baseline so your thoughts come from you again. Normalizing your mind doesn't mean deleting apps or disconnecting from the world. It means getting to a mental place where your choices come from your real self, not from the last 3 minutes of scrolling. There's a difference between a reactive mind and a regulated mind. A reactive mind sees something and instantly wants it. A regulated mind notices influence without automatically obeying it. There are 3 psychological tools that help. First is cognitive diffusion. This means stepping back and recognizing that your thoughts are just thoughts, not commands. It breaks the illusion that every impulse is a part of your identity. Second is attentional control. This means choosing what gets your attention instead of letting algorithms decide. Even a 1-second pause before reacting is enough to shift you from emotional thinking to logical thinking. Third is the baseline reset. Imagine your mind as a snow globe being shaken non-stop by content. If you set it down and let it sit still, the snow settles and everything becomes clear again. Your real voice comes back. Your mind already knows who you are. It's just been too noisy to hear it. Now, let's turn all of this into real-world habits. Here are simple practices you can start right now. Try the 72-hour rule. If something online makes you want to buy instantly, save it and wait 3 days. Most desires fade once the dopamine spike drops. If you still want it after 72 hours, then it's real. Curate your inputs and follow anything that makes you compare, judge yourself, rush, or feel behind. Replace it with content that educates, calms, or inspires you without pressure. Give yourself one influence-free hour every day. No scrolling, no ads, no noise. Just let your mind breathe. You'll be surprised how quickly clarity returns. Ask yourself, is this me or the algorithm, before you adopt a new routine, style, or lifestyle goal. If you wouldn't choose it without an audience, it wasn't your choice. Create more than you consume. Even small acts of expression rebuild your identity and confidence. Mute people who stress you out. No announcement needed, just quiet for your mind. And use the 1-second pause before reacting to anything persuasive. That tiny gap gives you back control. These micro practices don't change your life all at once. They change it a little bit every day. And that's how transformation actually works. Here's what I want you to remember. Your mind is the most valuable space you will ever own. Not your home, not your clothes, not your possessions, your mind, and every day. Without realizing it, you've allowed trends, strangers, and algorithms to take up space inside it without paying rent. De-influencing isn't about rejecting society, it's about returning to yourself. When the noise fades, your real voice becomes clear again. Your decisions get sharper, your peace grows deeper, and your life starts looking like it truly belongs to you. So, here's your challenge for today. Pick one practice from this video and try it. Just one. 5 minutes of neutrality, a 72-hour pause, an identity check. That's how you start reclaiming your mind. One small choice at a time. And if you want to keep building this version of yourself, stick around. More videos are coming that will help you create a life that isn't influenced, but intentionally created by you.